Sorry.
Raphael.
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
Come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
Hey, what's very adorable back here with Fire Emblem Three Houses, our Verdant Wind Assassin's only run, where it's time for the Remire Village mission. No more delays, friends. I'm a little nervous, but I'm also a little confident. It doesn't feel like it's going to be like a too difficult mission. The thing about this mission is it is one of the sort of mission that, if you're just rushing the objective, I don't think it's too difficult. But I also do kind of want to try taking down that Death Knight, you know? I just want to see how possible it is, because, like, we have some critty kind of swords, and we have some people with magic sword arts. And I'm just thinking, like, you know, if we get lucky, maybe we throw out a soul blade with, like, a killing edge and just one-shot this Dorcas. But we shall see, you know, it takes a bit of doing to get that far, so, let's try and focus up on the surrounding mission.
Gotta go. Now.
Okay. I meant, okay. What's going on?
The situation in Remire Village has changed drastically. We don't know much more than that. We're
Okay.
hearing reports that the villagers are killing each other. Some say houses are burning.
Well, that's
Regardless, we need to move.
decidedly against what we would like to happen, which is the not burning of villages. Calm down!
Help! Somebody please help!
Why didn't they possess the kids so at least they didn't have to worry about
This is unbelievable.
all
There's
this?
no way to tell who's lost their mind from who's mad with fear.
I know, I can tell. Some of them have veins and like
Just going to
eyes
keep
that are all
getting
white.
worse.
It's horrifying.
I really don't want to get involved here, but we can't leave these people on their own, right?
No, it is specifically our job to go and put his kibosh on it, so
How about we hit him hard enough to knock him out, but not hard enough to kill him?
I like that idea.
That's too reckless. But I'll admit I can't think of a better option.
What sets apart such a hardness of knocking on the head? How would you know if you're about to kill someone, knock them out?
If some must die, just know it was by the will of the goddess.
That fixes it entirely.
Marianne, we have to save all of them. There's no way this madness is by the will of the goddess.
Nobles are responsible for the safety of the commoners. By the honor of House Gloucester, I swear that I will save them all.
Well, once you all are ready with your reasons for why you're doing it, we should get in there.
Claude, there are some strange-looking people here.
So you noticed too. Look, there's a suspicious group hiding amongst the villagers.
Oh, I see them all
Could they
right.
be the culprits? If so,
I won't let them escape.
there you have it. Our objective is clear. Take down that suspicious group and rescue the villagers.
I like the way you think, all of you, but also Claude just now. Let's do this! Oh, this is gonna be fun. We are permitted to bring 10 people! We must bring Claude and Hoppy. Let's just disable everyone until we figure out who we're gonna want to bring. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of bringing Petra on account of fast and lots of crits being good for a lot of these people who are also kind of fast. I think we pretty well outclassed all of the rampaging villagers who we're going to hit very hard to knock them out. With our metal swords and bows and arrows. Ooh, they've got dex bumps as well, so they're probably going to have decent crit chances. So our victory condition is to rout the enemy, but the second you get into the mission, I'm pretty sure it basically, like by turn 2, it's like, okay, never mind, just take out the commander. Which, surprise, surprise, an institution devoted to the goddess. It both guards and spreads the teachings of Zeros. Non-combatant. Life Taker! Unit recovers HP equal to 50% after damage after defeating a foe. Unsealable magic prevents unit from being silenced. Non-combatant, though. He doesn't fight. He doesn't fight. But if he did, just know that your very essence would be drained through your fingertips. Those who slither in the dark, a mysterious group working in the shadows to sway the faith and leadership of Fondo, they are the ones who are going to be really threats to us speed-wise and such here. There are also a bunch of still living villagers who are being attacked by the rampaging ones, and I think that with our current builds, we will not have an easy time of saving them all, but it will not stop me from trying. And with many of us being thieves, slash all of us being thieves, we should have a decent time looting all the chests that are around here, and we probably should do that. Because I've been known to leave them behind and then figure out later that they're actually really good stuff. Looks like there are just the two, the one that's over down here, and then the one that's up here. And sorry to remove all the dramatic tension, but I believe this is around where the Death Knight spawns, so if we want to get this chest, we're probably going to have to go through him. Slash, I suppose we move pretty quickly through cover and stuff, so we should be able to, we might be able to just shoot an arrow at this to break it open and then sneak around through to get it, if we decide that we're not going to be able to fight the Death Knight. Nevertheless, for fighting the Death Knight, we want, which of you has the better magic? It would be Lysithia. which is better dex, also Lysithea. So, and if anyone's gonna get the crit on the Soul Blade, it should be you. What is your sword at? Probably really good, right? C+. Why are you carrying a broken bow, Claude? It's because he gave it to me, Teach. Sorry, that may be true. My apologies. Why don't you grab this one instead? Who does have the crit sword? It's either Petra or Leonie. You got a killing edge. Petra has not a killing edge. So if anyone's gonna want that killing edge, I'm gonna have Leonie pass it to Lysithea in exchange for grab the steel bow after her. On that note, I'm thinking Leonie and Petra are going to be good people to bring for this whole shebang. We get 5 more people to bring. Happy's probably going to be worth taking because there are a lot of small people going to be doing lots of attacks, so having her to tank would be good. Ignatz and his wild crit would be pretty sweet, especially I imagine these ones don't have very good luck. Oh, they have some luck, but they don't have any weapon prowess, right? So they don't get the extra things. So crits on them are going to be, in theory, rather easy to do, particularly with the gauntlets that give you the +5. I'm thinking probably want Hilda for her decent strength. Combat art wise, what have you got a magic one? Not yet. I think you need like C+ in sword for that, for Soul Blade. Or Hexblade, or whichever one you get. I've given you the knowledge gem, which bumps your skill experience. Well, I've got a black pearl here I could use for someone's charisma. Is there someone whose charisma I've been building a lot? Wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to bump the charisma of someone who's very, very charismatic already. So that'd be like Hilda or Hoppy or Claude. Claude has a bit better than ours. Is that because I've given the bracelet? It is, but why not? Give him the black pearl. I don't think I was saving that for anyone in particular. Num 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 num! Eat the pearl! Well, we got some of you that have bad vulneraries that we could swap out. Why the hell didn't I do this last time anyway? Whatever, that ought to do. Oh my god, did I not start the camera after all that? Sorry, I don't know how I managed that. Please tell me I was at least recording the game and the microphone as well. Yes, I was. Alright, the camera's on now. Sync that. How the hell did I screw that up? Sorry about that. Right, 2 more people to bring. I was thinking Raphael's strength would also be a boon for us here. And then Marianne, Catherine, or Lawrence. Marianne has the least XP of the bunch, and I was saying with, just a moment ago that I did want her sword up, so now might not be a bad time for getting a bit of that. Her strength is the poorest of the 3 of those, but I mean, she could start getting some attacks with the 11 sword, I suppose. All right, and we've given her the knowledge gem anyway, so absolutely we should be getting her sword up since we've given her the knowledge gem, otherwise we'd be wasting it. What's our money like in case I did want to buy a new weapon of some kind, or a new vulnerary, say? We got a fair bit, but I'm not too worried. Let's give this a try. May take a few tries anyway, just because we're on the hardest difficulty. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Looking ruffians out there.
Yes.
But our top priority is to rescue the villagers. Got it?
Roger that.
I'll rein in the villagers who've turned violent. You focus on rescuing the others.
What? Aren't we the ones reining in the villagers turn violent because we're going to rescue the others? I'm not sure I understand what you just said, but sure, let's do it. Very good. Okay. Oh, and tearing through heaven. Is this the first time we've had that theme playing in a story mission? It may well be. You could get some 11 sword damage out on here, which would be awesome. Then Raphael can maybe take down with a bow shot. Actually, if it's going to be like that, then I may as well have him begin. Like so.
Kill.
No, don't kill. Bad kill. Stop that. Stop that right now. Wonk. Oh, I should have checked the durability on that bow before just willy-nilly using it. No, it was fine. 11 sword this one down. We can at least save this person. Please don't miss. Yeah. Oh, right, and this is a very traumatic...
Thank you.
No problem. Traumatic mission, so no, they're not being quite as quippy. A change that I wish Awakening did, because there are a few missions in Awakening where your characters are still saying all the quips where it feels really inappropriate. Sure, this probably looks like a good idea. 8% chance to crit on every punch, and you get 4 punches. I like the sound of it. Hey-ya! Ow! Yeah! Crit? No crit, but still good damage. Nicely done, Claude. And we want Lysithea heading up this way if we can help it, so. Any damage you can do with the training bow? No, but you may as well get some experience, I guess. Wonk! I could have soul bladed with a training sword, actually. That was dumb.
Who, me?
No, I was the dumb one. You also gauntlets here, I think, is a decent move here. I think I got a crit chance on you, though, because you don't have brawling prowess, so there is that to bear in mind. But brawling does seem to be a decent move here, since they all have low defenses and not much crit resistance. Damn, I really wish they had quips on right now, because I would have liked to really pause and look at that. That looks like you got, like, one of every stat. Oh my god, I was trying to hit units and it just ended turn. Is someone gonna die? Okay, well, I was not trying to do that. Sorry, let me wheel back to here. I somehow thought it started on the second one, so I would hit up to go to units, and I just went, whoop, end. Wouldn't kill them to have a, are you sure you want to end when you still have units to move?
Leave it to me.
But fine. A soul blade for some decent damage here that risks you a lot. Is there a sword that would be better to do it? This doesn't, nothing else is a takedown, so. Have someone else shoot them first. Doubling with the training bow, yeah, I like that. 1, 2. A lot of us are on the crest of hitting level 15 here, which is kind of nice. Soul Blade that. Hey, yonk! Because what I was trying to do when I ended before was look at who is still level 14. Right, we should always be having people do archery on enemies first before we go in for the brawling, just because it's safer that way. Hilda, do the brawling you did a moment ago, now that Ignatz has helped you along a bit on this one's health bar, and then maybe Happy can go take them down after that. Right, I actually got to see all the stats you got there. That was amazing level you got. Is that 19 strength for you? What is our strength? Rampaging Villager. Rampaging Villager. That puts you at third of all of us who are sortied right now. And it even puts you above Catherine. She had 18, right? Sweet. Now, Happy if you could do some punching. Hathwonk! Hathwonk! Well done. Really, it might not be a bad move to give you the experience gem at some point, although that would replace your shield. In the interest of getting your brawling up, super speedy. Although it's doing decently as it stands. Anyway, I'll stand here to lure, I guess. It doesn't look like I'm luring much, but Leone maybe can head up here to support our friends on the east side here. Because I don't want to send Leone Lysithe alone, even though we are likely going to be... Ouch, that was big damage on Raphael. Even though we are likely going to be having her do the Death Knight fight herself, if at all. if it seems like that's a remote possibility. Oh, Happy can rally Dex, is that right? So if we want to have any chance of critting Death Knight, we should bring her. Yes, not looking like we're going to be able to save all the innocent villagers here, especially if I'm trying to be silly and go get the Death Knight. No, they're smashing down a wall with just one single strike from a sword. These villagers really are on the rampage. And a lot of attacks from allies here. Very good. And now the ally phase, I'm going to skip this because they're just going to be attacking a whole bunch. I see him.
The one giving orders to those weird ruffians. Isn't that Tomas?
No. I'm sure he's being held prisoner. Don't lose your mind, Claude. You just said yourself it's hard to tell what's going on in this fray. Raphael is, unfortunately, not an amazing speed stat. Oh, no, it's because I had him on the steel bow. So if I had, had I put him with the training sword, he would not have been getting doubled like that. And in fact, that may be a wise play here. Question is, do you still have your Healy Gambit? No, you've got Group Lightning. Did I give anyone the Healing Gambit? Oh, I gave it to Lawrence, didn't I? And I didn't bring him. Oh, no, I gave him a Stride. Whatever. In that case, you best just vulnerarize yourself, and maybe you could just throw a bow shot out here so you're not wasting too much Levin's sword here. A twunk! Get your some weapon experience up, in spite of your strength not making it super viable as it stands. You have Rally Dex, right? I kept you with that? Good job, me. Thanks for not being a dumbass. I'm going to send some bow attacks out on these folks in the back here. An 18% chance to crit is really solid, even with just a normal training weapon. Rather, especially with it, considering it's just a normal training weapon. I'll have you throw 2 bow shots out here, and then probably Claude finish it off with brawling. Level 4 Petra. Right, I got to not skip it so that I can actually see what we get here. Health, strength, speed, charisma. Pretty good for Petra. It's that speed of 25. It's near unstoppable. You and Leone. Let's just say no one else is winning track and field events. I'm gonna have you stand in the fire, Ignatz. I'm very sorry about that, but it's probably for the best that you do this to help out your old buddy Raph and your other old buddy Marianne. Hilda, since you're on a bit low health, you can finish this one off with a brawling archery rather. And then I will maybe go up and brawl this one. Do I have gauntlets? I sure do. Yeah, wonk, hey, wonk. I missed. Shucks. Would have been a takedown if I hadn't missed twice, which is my fault because they were in forest, so I should have seen that coming. But whatever. But you can only hit Hoppy or one of the guards, so I think it's safe to leave you here. In which case, Claude, now's not a bad time to finish off with this. Oh, you can finish off with that. Maybe you shouldn't do that then. Maybe try with archery. And I'll have Happy brawl it down as she goes. Pew! Pew! Nicely did. Level for you. Keep my hand off it so I can actually read what stats you get. Health, speed, and charisma. It's a lot of that going around. Very well. Lysithe has the March ring, so she even goes a little faster. I'll have her go there just so she's not vulnerable to the other rampaging villager. I'll have you go up here and finish this one off with the brawling. Hyonk! There was a very low chance of you failing that, considering you had 2 chances to hit right back to back. Health, strength, magic, dex. Oh my god, I better not lose now. That was an amazing level. You got Dex and Luck, which is an instant extra crit. Nice job, Gerald. You got Magic and Strength, which is all your things. The only thing I could have really asked for more was the defense, because I'm trying to build you into like a mage tank. But even then, that would have been your defense growth is poor, so I would never have expected that from you anyway. In the politest way. And they're just attacking a bunch of villagers here. I can be skipping through these. Obviously, if you rush to the end and to get out quickly, then you don't have to worry about saving the villagers quite as much. But I'm very curious to see if we can manage the Death Knight with some silly buildcraft here. So I'm going to go give it a try. In spite of the fact that I very much realize this is forsaking a lot of the good villagers' lives. I think in our Blue Lions run, we maybe managed to save a few of them, so I feel okay that I have some karma stored up, and I can be a little bolder this time. Do I have enough brawling for health to restore combat art, which I forgot, healing focus? I don't, because I only have E+ in brawling. I'm not likely to die here, but I would be much less likely to die if I went into the woods here. What I don't know is this person's accuracy is 96, so if I'm there with my dodge of 26 plus 30 from here, they have a 46 chance to hit me for 33 minus my protection of 16 plus 1, 17. 33 minus 17. No, I'm just going to use a calculator. No, I'm not. I can do that without 33 minus 17. 23 minus 7 is 16. So I'll survive because I've got 24 health, assuming that no one else hits me. So I think I'm fine to do this. Take this one out. I cast to flames, but didn't recover any health from it. 40% chance to do 16 damage, right, okay, because we're gonna have these bunch take this out a fair bit, I would think. I don't think we're gonna be able to save this one from this villager up here, but I will try and bring these ones down nonetheless. Yonk! Oh, please don't crit me! Please don't, ah, you, ow, oof. That was an ouch, owie, my bones kind of moment. Of the three of you, it really would be best that Marianne get the takedown here, so I shall have her try to 11 sword this. Nicely done. She didn't say it, but she's really sorry. Oh, can I swap over here to save this person? Yes, I can. Let's do that. Training gauntlet, that's probably your best dodge chance. No, it would be the training bow. And you probably have decent speed with this and dodge, and you've got close counters. This is probably a safe enough thing to do. Well done, Ignatz. And Raphael's going to come over to help here, and I'll just have him heal himself now, and we've got a chance. You bunch are the party that's going up to Death Knight territory, so have fun, good luck, don't die. You can double even with the iron bow here, which is probably worth doing. Just get that good damage out early. You can soul blade that. Of course, this one will come after you then, and that's kind of not fun. Claude isn't close enough to do a lot here, so he'd best just do double with the training bow here. Do I really not have a better bow with him? Like a steel or silver one? Maybe I have him as the silver one, but he just can't use it yet. I should get him a silver bow at some point, but we're only just barely unlocked those anyway, so I guess I'm not too fussed. Do you have any kind of magic attack I could do for you? So no, you really are just depending on your strength for the moment, which is not exactly your stronger attribute. Petra will survive being attacked by both of these. Oh, she can't even be reached by both of these, so it's fine. Let's just focus on bringing this one down then. This might be a crit, one of these, and if not, it still gives a happy and easy takedown with brawling, which she's over-leveled, so it's not really the right play, even though I do want her brawling experience, so instead I'll just have you soul blade this with this, I think. That's probably the better thing to do experience-wise. Very good.
Thank you.
Anytime! And you don't prioritize the villagers, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about you going after them. Instead, you could get a bit of damage out here with the training bow, which will just make it a little easier on whoever goes for the takedown in a minute, so that's good to do, I think. And that's us, and our turn. We're doing some decent work at getting in this area, so I'm not displeased with our performance yet. I was thinking that with our thiefy builds, we were going to be outclassing the rampaging villagers pretty easily. This place isn't going to be too hard. I say letting all the innocent villagers die. I understand that, but in terms of just getting through it, I don't think we're going to have too hard a time. I don't do any damage with, saw it coming, they said, as I run forward and punched their shield. Yes, I imagine you saw that coming. I imagine, who couldn't see that coming? That's such a predictable move. Either who, we're actually, seizing control of the battlefield with decent, efficacy here. Ow, I say, getting set on fire. Only 11 enemy units remaining at the moment. Of course, there are more spawning sometime soon, we have to imagine. Can I do any damage to you with training sword? Yes, but only provided you don't go first. So that's not really, I'm not really the person who should be doing this. That would be Raphael. I can maybe throw some support damage out here with the training bow. I got a bit of health back from that. Ooh, they have a mage up there, don't they?
I still have much to learn.
Model leader's not a very nice skill, but at least the authority up is kind of cool. Ah, they do. They are very much have ranged people and stuff. Okay. Raphael should be here doing damage. Oh man, is his strength the same as mine? 23, 21. It's comparable. How is that possible then that I was doing the same amount of damage with the training sword? I do not rightly know. Right, I might even pulse that now because I think the chance of me surviving that is pretty slim. I should instead have Jill and then take out some of these bunch. because they're the ones who have the real stats here. And just the 3 of us are going to have a hard time cutting it, I think.
Go home.
Me too. I didn't give you Hum Splitter. That would have been great for this. Oh yeah, gambits. What kind of gambits? Oh, maybe you could gambit that one in the back, and that would be a good way to do. Well, they have low chances, but we're probably going to die anyway, so you may as well give it a try. Very good. That's about what I figured. Oh, actually, this way, no one's going to be able to reach Violet, so we might have a slightly better chance here. Especially if I have Hilda do something less dumb and go over and attack this one instead.
If you say so.
And maybe, Ignatz, you can start running up here and finish them off. You can give it a try with the steel bow and go for a crit there. No dice, but maybe Marianne can finish this. Maybe with a steel bow? Nah, I better just do it with 11 sword also. Get that sword XP, girl! No! Sorry, Hilda. Doesn't look good for you. But we'll just play it out as though they'll survive anyway. Run around the back of them and training bow this one. Pew! Well done. Thanks for hitting them on the head hard enough that they didn't die. Yonk. 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 Master skills for thief. Look at you. Yonk. That's this side is totally fine. The other side is what I'm worried about. No problem, compadre.
Tomas, what in the world are you doing here?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior of all.
Nice try. I can read the UI, friend.
What's
Oh my god, the UI changed.
so shocked you can't even speak?
I can speak flubby, wubby, Coca-Cola, Oreo, shrimp rolls. It doesn't have to make sense. But I can speak alright. I'm not that shocked. Your cape is broken. What do you have? Like plastic rebar going back to make it 90 degrees like that?
I was hiding away in Derek Muck to get the blood of that little girl called Flame.
Why are you telling us any of this?
Her blood will be one step closer to realizing our goal.
Defeat the enemy commander. This guy's the problem, by the way, the game seems to say. Death Knight, what's with your cape also?
That's the Death Knight. He must be an ally of Tomas, or Solon, or whoever he is.
I love how annoyed he sounded when he was at the... That's the Death Knight. God damn it with this shit again.
That's the Death Knight.
Oh! Yeah, well, that's great. Oh yeah, they spawn more of those. That's gonna be an issue. I did maybe slightly forget about that. Oh, hey, Marianne, do really good and don't die.
I wasn't able to help.
I wouldn't go that far, but I did get you massively murdered, so there is that. Hey, at least Hilda survived. God damn it. Of course, I got lucky on Hilda surviving. They spawned one in front of Marianne, she died. And there goes that villager. Raphael is going to dodge this, of course, and maybe the mage will do some damage to him. We shall see. Archer goes after him. He dodges that, too. Oh, man, everything else is going right, but they had to spawn one in front of Marianne. We'd have been fine otherwise. Oh, right, okay, so it's not just the Death Knight. It is a whole bunch of other people that show up there. Well, since we've already lost anyway, it does. I'm thinking, now that I see that there are like 6 people around the Death Knight, probably actually getting the Death Knight and winning is going to be a no-go. So we should just go for Solon instead. But just at this point, because I'm really curious, I want to see if it's possible for us to get a kill on the... a takedown on the Death Knight with some Rally Dex from Happy and some Soul Blade Killing Edge from you. Hey, why not? Go for it, Lysithia. Oh, I beg to differ. I am the one you crave. Crave this. Ah! Okay, very good. So now that we know that, we can focus everything onto taking down Solon, which is going to be much easier anyway. And we don't have to bring everyone over to the east side. We can just focus on running up the sort of center here. Which means I better wheel it back a whole bunch. To somewhere around here where Ignatz swapped and... Sure, when we took out these bunch, I mean, that was probably useful, so... I'll start from here. But now with our goals changed, we no longer want to just rush half our team up here. We want to get to the middle. Oh, which actually there's a nice path to get in here and start flanking them. So you bunch may as well continue on this way. Throw out a bit of brawling there to bring this one down. You will be slapped down! Well done. This area isn't actually on fire, so you can use some good archery shots there, some good little damage there. Skill up mastery for Thief. We do want a Soul Blade coming out from Lysithia here. Actually, perhaps Claude, I better come back around the center so we have some decent ranged here. Oh, you can just even run up here. This is a gap. So you can start going there for sure. gives you a chance to heal. I'm gonna have you just stand here to steel bow that, and then maybe Raphael comes over to brawl them down or something. Training gauntlets, you're not actually doubling them here. I mean, except for the double that comes with training gauntlets, but that's probably decent to do. It's unlikely that they'll get that crit, and you got your crit, so perfect. Time for seconds! Such a good crit quote. Man, Hilda's hair too. Everyone's physics are just being funky. I think Hoppy and Hilda should probably stand back for this bit. We're not in great health. Nor do we really have the power to be taking this one on without magic, so we do want to probably wait for Lysithea to come in and bail us out. Or maybe for Gerald to just tank it himself. Oh, / we have a Marianne. Marianne, come be a Marianne. You can be here. You're in the danger range, but they want to go after one of those soldiers. They might come after you in a minute, but in the woods, you're likely to dodge and repost with some Levin swords. That's probably good stuff. How much are you doing with a soul blade here? You may as well get in fire because you're not going to be tanking anything anyway, probably. 21, so can you do 10, Happy? Look at that, exactly 10. A punch! Oh! Well, I guess you're going to have to use a bigger sword than that, Lysithea. Steel sword, that'll work. Ting! Wonk! No problem. Even though it makes you play slow, we are going to be fine anyway. Oh, I gotta not let anyone forget, not let us forget to get those chests. I don't know if the one up there is anything good. I guess I could look it up. I've been looking stuff up in this playthrough so far, so I may as well look them up.
I wonder why. I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, right, they spawn new ones. Damn it. Shit. No matter how many times I play this game, I will always forget that they just spawn enemies wherever with no indication what in the slightest. God damn it, man. Okay, wait, what did I do with Byleth and Hoppy? Okay, I basically have to just do the same thing, but just put them here to block that one in, because otherwise it'll just come and kill. Actually, I don't even have to go that far. I can just put, like, Hoppy here, and that should probably be good enough to whoever comes here can't go all the way around to reach Ignatz, but even I'll just be even the slightest bit more safe by bringing you out with this, and then concoction you there. And Marianne, the rampaging villager might go after you. What's your speed with that? The rampaging villager's speed is like 14. Ah, damn it. So it's best that you not equip that for the moment, because I want you up this far to be able to do lightning damage to that armored one soon. But I don't want you to die to the rampaging villagers, so put on this instead. Right, we know you missed that, the gauntlets if you try here, so instead just go for, we'll just let her do the... No, get yourself some bow experience, so you don't risk you here, and then let her just do the steel bow. Steel sword, soul blade here, because she has a 100% chance, and they don't get a riposte anyway, so that's fine. And then Tomas is now spawned because of where we've gone. Nice try. And then the one who spawned over here doesn't get to move to kill everyone. They go after her and miss. She misses as well, but gets some good sword experience out of it. Someone's running that way. I don't remember actually, I'm not seeming like I feel like I ever actually remember him running away like this. But it is going to make it tricky because the Death Knight's going to probably catch up to us. I should really have brought Lawrence with his stride. Well, that was a blunder on my part, but we may still be able to catch up to him. I don't imagine he runs too fast. And at some point, there won't be anywhere he can hide, especially as the Death Knight appears to be coming sort of clockwise around this, so we'll be chasing each other around in a huge pantomime sequence. Gerald's doing some good work there, and we have an inn here, it would seem, to get in all the way in here before the Death Knight catches up to us, which is nice. I'm going to look up what's in these chests so I know if it's worth getting in them. A giant shell in the northern chest, which is a permanent defense buff, which we absolutely want, and a horse slayer in the southern chest, which is, you know, not bad, but none of us are really lance people, so I'm more concerned with the northern chest, but we absolutely do want that. That is good, especially for Happy, right? How do you get into here? You either have to come around here. Is this rubble? Oh, man. So the only way to get in is by going here. Well, that's a little different. I may have to forsake that. If it can be helped, I'd like to... Oh, Death Knight's going to catch up to us, isn't he? Right. Usually I have people starting to move up this way so they can catch up this way before long. Right. Okay, well, the thing to remember here is that we move faster through rough terrain than the Death Knight do. Iron Lance ×2 here is not a bad move, especially if one of these is a crit. That's excellent damage from you. It wasn't, but I guess everyone else's better move on, because we're not going to be able to take this one down for a little bit. Curve shot? I can curve shot what? Oh, you! Why not? That sounds like fun. Pew! And, as for you bunch down here, I guess if it's just these two, we may as well take them out to get up here. That's probably the fastest way we're going to manage it. Levin sword time? Probably. If I could get some more better accuracy with this, but it's not really good for the durability. Because the magic, I thought the magic wouldn't care about the terrain. Oh, sure, it doesn't. Okay, so that's probably the right thing. We probably want you doing that. It'd be nicer if we did that as a takedown, though. So I'll have you start on this one, because I don't want you shooting the archer, because they'll kill you. I come after the archers with some pretty decent stuff here. Oh my god, if I hit all of these, that would be really good. I'm not likely to, but I'll... Oh, come on. There's no way I missed 2 of those. I can't believe that. Hey, I got some Fading Blow, though. Maybe 11 sword Rat Strike is the right thing to do here. What are your chances to take them out otherwise, Hilda? I mean, come on, there's no way we're gonna miss 2 of these again, right? 1, 2, 1 miss. Oh, what the shit? What are the odds of that? Bad, I would have thought. Never mind. Raphael can tank this one. Oh, but does that leave Marianne? Well, Marianne doesn't need... Can you use Steel Sword Rat Strike them? Yes, you can. Okay, that's probably the right thing to do. Please don't miss this. What is with this archer and being super evasive? I know they were in the woods and all, but geez. All right. Ooh, Dex Speed Luck Res.
How much more I can learn.
Sweet. And Battalion to max. Marvelous. Also, magic attack and resilience and avoidance for you. Now you're gonna go after Ignatz and probably kill him, so we don't like that. Let's give you the chance to do some brawling here. If you got a crit here, that would be awesome, but it's unlikely. Oh, but you dodged as well, so that's good. Oh, Claude's over here, so he can get the finisher here. I was completely not noticing that a minute ago. Go for that while you're advancing up. Being thief and being able to run through the woods is actually really helpful here. Probably much more than I'm realizing. And we can actually, I'll start chasing down Solon now, who only moves at a speed of 4, so we'll be gaining 1 square on him each turn, and we can attack him from range and stuff. Is this really all rubble here? The only way in here is through this wall. That's really upsetting. It makes perfect sense that Solon would be trying to run away because this is more tactically sound to let the Death Knight kill us, but I just can't remember him ever doing that before. He probably has, and I just forgot. Right, you go after Happy. I gave her the bow for some... Oh, right, to go after the training bow shot, which was kind of silly, but at least that leaves it open for Leone to get through that space that villager was initially blocking. The Death Knight is really close to being able to hit us all in a minute here, so I'm thinking this is probably going to go really poorly for us without having stride. Hey, maybe the soldier will tank it for us. Oh, you can run through the fire here. Okay, I didn't know that. That's good. And that city with her marching is moving at a speed of 6, which is like comparable to a horse knight. You don't have swap, unfortunately, so I can't have you rush ahead with using Happy here. What can you training bow shot from here? Oh, that. Well, don't do that. And everyone else just run away from the Death Knight because it is not worth trying to stay and fight them, I don't believe. And everyone who is not on that side of the world, go see about Solon here. He might decide to come fight us in a minute here. He'll be like, oh, you're coming over here? Well, I'm coming over there. None of them say they're going to come after me here, so I guess his personal guard are going to try and keep running with him, but they won't get far. We might not either get far from the Death Knight, but we're about to see. I'm going to swap Marianne up ahead because she's got magic damage, which would be useful for that Armored Knight. Ignatz, why don't you heal yourself while you run? Ooh, so you're going to go after this person, but so is the Death Knight. So this person could, like, tank for us, in theory. No, it's better not. The Death Knight can't get too close to us anyway with our amazing run speed, and we could probably lose him in the woods if it really came to it. Yeah, okay, this one's going to take down this. The Death Knight's just going to charge forward towards us, which is unfortunate. Didn't get far because of the stairs. That's good, at least. Sword coming! Immediately dies. Well, sorry about that.
We've rescued as many as we can. Now
which was not many.
capture Solon.
Yes, let's give it a go. Oh, and at that point, does that mean that now everyone's going to come after us because there are no more villagers rampaging? Like, is Solon going to turn around and come back to us next time he gets? Because that would make it a lot easier. Claude is also very close to death. I thought he was going to be fine because they didn't say they were going to go after him, but they changed their mind, I guess. Nevertheless, we've lured them over here, which is nice. And the Death Knight's still pretty far away, so we're looking pretty safe here. I'm going to have you, if you rush up ahead, this Armored Knight comes after you, which is not great. But if I can assume that I'm going to take out those other two, then maybe we can start with you. You don't have an Armored Slayer or anything, though, so that's not really going to help. You better just curved shot this mage. It's probably the safest thing you can do. Safest and most effective. Yonk. Get some damage started on them. I want you to 11 sword this one, Marianne. Do it from over here so you can be moving forward as you do it. Oh, you can double them with it. Perfect. Excellent work, Marianne. Zap! And you hit both this time. That's wonderful. Does anyone even still have the Armor Slayer? I must have given that away, but it would be perfect for this. There are some Armor Knights who have been haunting our every step. And you maybe as well take this down with the Soul Blade. Just throw every magic thing we have on this person, and now we're moving up ahead.
Of course I won.
Of course I won. What now? Strength and magic would be cool. Some more magic, dex, and speed. Hello.
Long way to go.
I like. Marianne, some brawling on this? Yeah, why not? They don't have a huge crit chance on you. And we don't need tons of health moving forward, I don't think, because we're nearly there to Solon. Oh, Leone could use some experience, but she's not nearly close enough, unfortunately. I'll just have her swap Raphael ahead so he can go punch this one. Hi-ya! Walk! Very good. Oh, they're starting to equip now that we know it's Solon, I guess. And we're not trying to save anyone anymore. I can swap myself up ahead of Raphael, but I think he's probably the better candidate for punching down Solon, so let's have that happen. Not looking like we're gonna get that to that chest this mission. But do we lose if Geralt dies? We do. Okay, so I shouldn't let the Death Knight get close to him, even if that would be tactically wise for getting the chest. There may still be a way to pull getting the chest here if the Death Knight really like tries to follow us all the way around this way. Oh right, they're spawning more villagers. Gotta be careful. Well, at least most of us are away from that. It's just gonna be Geralt there to going after, and he can handle them. The Death Knight not quite as much, but I mean he won't die instantly to the Death Knight. Right, the Death Knight has gone all the way around there, so we're gonna be pretty safe moving up here into the woods, I think, because he'll have a hard time following us through there. Where's Geralt going? That's what I want to know. He's taking down the villagers that are here. I see. He missed. Right, Death Knight's having a hard time moving through this. Does this terrain slow down ground moving people? I guess it must. Kind of forgot about that. It's easy to forget about all that kind of thing when you're a thief and you move through everything. Actually, we may yet have a chance to get through this wall into the chest. It does seem like Solon's just running. Like, he could probably move back and hit us with magic mirror, but he's not. He doesn't seem to want to try. Speaking of, your res is 20 and his attack is 44, so even you would be having some trouble with this. A magic staff created using ancient technology, Solon's preferred weapon. Does it look cool? Sort of. I didn't notice his hands had, like, neon RGB lights on them before. Lucky those didn't show through your disguise. That would have been a dead giveaway. Alright, as for this armored knight here, I'm throwing double 11 swords on you. Come on, Marianne, you can get these! Oh, crested on both of them and didn't miss a single one. Excellent work. She's probably been the MVP of this match. If not by what the game considers MVP, at least by my consideration. You can get 4 hits of 0 damage. That's cool. Raphael better go up there so we have some damage variety moving ahead. Rally her strength. Yeah. You better go up here too. Maybe Happy can hold this one off for a bit with some steel gauntlets in the interest of getting her weapon experience. And since you just rallied his dex, why don't he go for a crit here? Sorry, why doesn't he go for a crit here? There we go. Some damage there. Master skills for thief. Oh, we're not equipping with everything. Rally her, whatever you're rallying accuracy or something. No, there is no rally accuracy. It's just rally speed. Hilda can go here. I guess heal just in case we want to use you for melee fights in a minute here. Even though we all move fast, there's our tight corridors. We're not moving tons. We should keep running though, because the Death Knight will catch up if we're not careful. It is an interesting dynamic doing this mission without any mages or really any serious archers with which to do massive range damage. Rushing down everyone with melee makes this a mission have a quite different dynamic. Okay, Solon is rushing now right around to where that chest is, so we may yet have a chance to grab that while we're fighting him. The trick is, though, if we accidentally take him down, like if he attacks one of us and they riposte and kill him, we don't get to pulse that, because it just assumes you wanted to keep that. Speaking of, how many pulses do we have? 3. So we have to be very careful, in other words. Nevertheless, I'm going to have Marianne rush as far and fast ahead as possible. Probably Death Knight's going to maybe... Oh, I hope he doesn't turn around. I hope he continues going this way, although we're going to have to worry about Geralt in that case. Probably Death Knight's far away enough that he won't decide to return this way, but it'll take him a few turns to get back here, even still, because of all the fire and forest. So I think we're probably in the clear here. I'll have you pull a curve shot on this one, because we can have them taken out as early as possible and get to that chest with ease. Let's say they run 6 squares a turn, so having her for that would be very useful. For getting in there and looting the chest, I mean, once it's broken open.
Me?
And it shouldn't be too hard to break open, because it's only got 20 health. We both got crit chances here. Do you have just a vulnerary you could use? You've got a concoction, so I may as well go for this attack here. Them getting a crit is unlikely, as is it for you, so I'm just going to have you keep tanking there. Cloud, actually, why don't you keep helping with that, probably. Probably that's the sensible thing to do. Since we're not all going to be able to make it there to fight Tomas. I will chase him down, though. Maybe Ignace, maybe you should stay and help with this. Go for the double here and see if one of those is a crit. I can do this! Nicely done. Break shot, is that what you just learned? It flashed really quickly, but I don't remember what that is. That'll be fun to learn. Why don't you go for double iron bow on this one? You can just get a bit of extra XP for you, bunch. In the corner here, and Leonie had better chase down the boss with her excellent crit and all. In fact, I'm not even gonna use me to have her swap up farther. Is the Death Knight gonna go towards Geralt still? Because I'll have like 2 turns before he dies if in that case. Ah, okay. They changed the rules and he's gonna come after Raphael. I do think I can, but just as long as you miss this. Yeah, I don't get how it works. This game is all over the place with whether it tells you whether they're gonna attack or not. I think it's because depending on what like turn it is and what location you're at, like the tactics of the bosses changed and stuff, but it's, I don't know, I don't think it would be asking that much for the thing that works with most other enemies in the game to work there, to have told me that if I put Raphael there, he was going to attack him.
I got this.
Like, there's no red line going from Solon to him right now, which is, as far as I'm concerned, with the design of the rest of the game, a bug. Always been something that bugged me a little bit about this game. And it wouldn't be so annoying if it didn't work in the rest of the game, more or less. Like most of the other games don't have that. You just have to intuit where they're going to go, and it's like fair enough then, because the game never told me they were or weren't going to do something, so I don't feel cheated. But here it's like the rest of the time they tell you what they're going to do, but except for this one time where it's inconvenient. He's going after Marianne with 6 attack speed, so her resilience is 20 and 44, so she'll do 24 damage to her. Looking like we're probably gonna have to forsake getting the giant shell, which is a bit of a shame, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I accidentally moved Ignatz here when I should have had him helping with this as I was before, but that's that. You didn't crit last time, so it would be astonishing if you did this time. Very good. Oh, but it did 30 damage, which is not what I was expecting. Not that it actually hit, but did it? I don't really understand that.
I've got it now.
Very well. Death Knight is right up in Gerald's face now, so I basically do have to kill Solon now. Otherwise, he's probably gonna die. Oh, he's running away, actually, so we do have time here if I wanted to try and go for that giant's shell by pulling some trickery. Why is it that did more damage to me than I was expecting? 44 minus 20 equals 24, except there was a +6 there for some reason. Oh, do you have Fiendish Blow? There you go. I'm trying to find a smart way to get into this thing, and a Gambit would totally do it if I had a Gambit where I knew someone would survive a hit from you. And you can swap me up ahead, and I will use Assembly here. Come on, there's no way I'm missing this 95, right? Oh, I do actually have to take this because that does have a lot of damage, so I do have to dequip this so I don't then kill you by mistake. Hi!
Ah, the cursed Fellstar. This will be a fine opportunity to measure your power.
I'd love nothing more, but instead, measure theirs! Everyone, go get him! Yeah, well, yeah, they'll defeat you! Yeah, get him! Yeah, bring him over here! Yeah, level up for me! Yeah! I'm helping! Strength, Dex, Speed, Luck, Defense. Hey, now you're an all-star. Get over here. Now, the only way you can hit these two is with Death Gamma, and that has really poor accuracy. And you're all rattled anyway, so you're never going to hit any of them. So as long as Marianne doesn't die from this, which she didn't before, we're going to be totally fine, right? And Gerald hopefully goes after the one that isn't going to get him killed. I swear to God, if Marianne dies from this now, even when she didn't before, now that I had this genius play, it was an absolutely inspired play I just pulled, and if Marianne dies now, I'm going to be livid. You go after me.
I'm so tired of being here.
Because I didn't have any crit avoidance, because I took my sword off.
My battle ends here.
Underwhelming. Okay, never mind.
Ready anytime.
We tried to have some fun. That's not allowed here. This is a no fun allowed zone, so everyone just curb shot him to death, I guess. Sorry. I thought it would be fun if I played the video game, but I forgot that. You would lose crit avoidance when you did that. So that is a shame. I guess we'll just have to win this boss fight with 0 effort whatsoever. This is the gaming experience they intended for us. This is how Nintendo wants us to enjoy our evening. So I guess we'll just do it this way. Fine, if it's gotta be that way. Thwonk! Stupid boss fight, dumb boss fight, lame boss fight. I pulled a genius play and the game spat in my face. Shouldn't have a crit chance. Crit chances are unbalanced game mechanic. Only I should get crit chances. Whatever.
After this village, what are you planning?
I could have conducted this experiment on any test subjects. Now that I have what I came for, I must bid you farewell.
Everyone, get him! It's just nice to swarm him again, and he's stop that! Shit! Doesn't get a chance to use his teleport. Oh, I'm sure you must. Every time you guys are losing, you must go.
Damn it, he's gone.
It's over. All we can do is focus on our next move.
Which really should be going over and opening that chest there, because, I mean, it's really tantalizing, and it's right there now, and there's nothing stopping us.
There may still be people who need our help.
It wouldn't have been so frustrating if I didn't pull, like, 20 minutes formulating that absolutely giga-brained play for getting him out of the way, only to have the game just crit me. God, it is my fault for forgetting that. Because I was looking at the crit chance when we had with the sword, which was like, he had an 8% or something like that. And I was like, there's no way it's going to hit that, forgetting that I would lose all my crit avoidance if I dequip my sword. Man.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum.
I'm not sure they were. I was very focused on getting that giant shell, and I let a lot of people die for it.
They weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects.
I noticed that also. That was strange.
Because of them, the people of Remire Village.
There you are.
Ah!
That armor. So, you're the Flame Emblem.
If you could not interrupt our pity party over here, please. We were crying about all the people who saved us earlier and let us stay in their village who we let die. You don't have a key to that chest over there, by the way, do you?
Yes.
You do?
You have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Mm-hmm. Lovely, lovely dude. I love his face and eyes.
Oh, we've met all right. But back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
It is true that I am working with Solon, but that does not mean our objectives are the same.
Look, I may have condoned this whole burn the village down to conduct your test experiments thing, but I wasn't like super hardy about condoning it. Sure, I stood by and let it happen, but I mean, I wasn't super into it, so you can't pin this on me.
I know they planned to do this. I would have stopped it. You have my word.
What? What did you think they were coming here to do?
Words are meaningless.
Dead ass.
I'll have to insist that you accompany us back to the monastery.
No. They have plot armor, Gerald. They get to teleport whenever and wherever they want. It's called nuanced story writing, Gerald. Get used to it.
I cannot abide that. However, if you wish to join forces, I will hear your plea.
Join forces to...
What?
If left to their own devices, they will commit countless more violent acts like this one. Do you not wish to prevent that?
Whoa. No. Slow down here. You can't in one step breath say, hey, that Death Knight guy, he works for me, and then go to me like, but if you do nothing, he'll keep doing that. He's your employee. Don't pin this on me.
With the sword of the Creator on our side, Solon would not be a threat.
I must refuse.
Pity, though not unexpected. Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Oh, I'll pray, all right, that I die
Gerald,
before I have to
Professor,
fight you again.
Have you seen Claude?
No.
What's wrong, kid? Huh? Oh, damn it!
Yeah. We looked away and they teleported. I mean, if we had been looking when they teleported, it wouldn't have been much easier, I guess, but there's that. Rats, eh?
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Sure.
Since coming to the monastery, you've changed.
I know. I dyed my hair and got a braid and everything. It's a whole thing. How so?
You've been angry since we first arrived in Remire Village, and you look so happy when you're instructing the brats.
So basically you're saying I'm going through my emotional teen phase.
Before the monastery, I'd never seen you bear your emotions like that. Not once.
You might be, it's thanks to the students.
Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up like that.
Aw, that's sweet. Gerald, you can't say nice things to your kids in this universe. That's how you die.
Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the
Have you
first
played
place.
any Fire Emblem game? Wasn't I born after you left the monastery?
I've put my foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
There's no way I could tell you on the walk back to the monastery. I mean, it's going to be such a short journey. Sure, all right.
What was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery.
Well, how long? You don't remember anything.
I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Water. Well, that was a disappointing way for that to go. I mean, clearly we had the wherewithal to get that shell if I had wanted to go through that a few more times. But whatever, it's just like 2 more defense. Well, that's not going to make or break our strategy, probably. I hope. Even though it would have been awesome to get Happy even more defense buffs. Yes, not a fan. I wasn't a fan of all the murder.
I suppose pretending to be unaffected doesn't do anyone any good. That was terrible to behold.
This is not the first
It's
time.
always hard to see innocents die.
I wasn't strong enough.
Hey, all you can do is keep smiling.
No, I won't be doing that.
That's part of a leader's job. We can't give in to despair. Not just for me or for you, but for all of us in the Golden Deer House. We have to keep smiling so the others can move forward too.
I suppose. Is that better?
As long as we don't show that we're disheartened, they'll know they can make it too. That's what matters.
You're right, Claude. We should be as happy as we
Sorry
can
for
imagine
getting ahead of
we can
myself,
pretend to
Mitch.
be.
That's how I feel, but how you handle it is really up to you.
Yeah, I probably won't smile for a bit, but
By the way,
when the time comes,
hear
I'll be
that guy
smiling
who
hard,
calls
don't you
himself
worry.
The Flame Emperor showed up in Remire Village.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
I couldn't believe it when Hilda told me the news. What could he be after?
Where were you?
I'll have a look around the village.
The Heroes Relics World Domination. I don't know.
I was afraid you'd say that. Frankly, there's way too much that we still don't know.
I think I was like, I'm so upset with you that you didn't even have a guess.
They called this incident an experiment, and they said they got what they came for. That means they might take this success and attempt something even bigger next time.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Sadly, that's all we can assume. Flame.
Hey, Flame.
Your timing is impeccable. Would you care to join us for a while, fair lady?
They were talking about stealing your blood is the thing, you see. It's not a happy conversation we're about to have.
What? Why? Oh my.
Damn. She gave us the slip.
Why did the like letterbox bars go away for that? That was so
In
weird.
any case, I doubt she knows the full story. It seems more like she has something on her mind that she can't divulge.
Also, why did she run away? She could have just said, I don't really feel like talking about it. I'm still very traumatized. You're pushing too hard.
Seems like it would be better to push Sedith for an explanation. Or, best of all, to go above his head and ask Rhea.
I mean, I guess that's right, but you're really just going to blow by the fact that you
Now
were
that
making
we
a
know Tomas
mistake
was
just
an
now.
enemy, we can't be sure that exposing the church's secrets would be to our benefit.
Well, don't you imagine any church of the Church's secrets he would probably have found before us?
Where are the answers I seek? Where are they?
I don't know, but apparently you don't like it when I say that, so I'm just going to stay silent.
You did well handling that awful business in Remire Village.
I'll be the judge of that, and I say no, I
I
didn't.
am certain the goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity.
She seemed upset.
More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage.
Can't trust anyone these days. Next, we're going to learn that Sedith is a barbarian in disguise.
I must reflect on our blindness.
That's an ironic sentence.
You surely must. You failed to notice that a rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
Why did Tomas come into the monastery?
Tomas came to the monastery 40 years ago by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance.
What, they were just like, he's a good librarian? Have him manage your
8 years
books.
ago, he went back to House Ordelia before returning to the monastery once again just last year.
Huh. So what you're saying is this is Lysithia's fault. I knew that girl was trouble.
After having worked at Garreg Mach for decades, why would he betray us now? Just what did he hope to accomplish? Yuritsa became a professor at the Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility.
Ah, I'm sensing a trend.
Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
And in the noble houses, crucially.
In the long history of the Church of Seros. No, long before even that, there have been an endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who oppose us still operate in the shadows. Their identity's a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
I can confirm the UI would suggest you're right.
A threat to Fodlan's peace? That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
Whoa, Sothis. Look, you and I are a pretty badass duo. I don't think we're going to be able to single-handedly or four-handedly with the two of us to do all that. What now?
Without knowing what their objective is, we cannot afford to act recklessly. The Knights will investigate. For now, you and your class should focus on your training. That is all for today.
Okay,
Professor,
good. That's easy.
Please wait.
Ah, yes.
I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear. You possess great power.
Yeah, Raphael's pretty up there
I
too.
believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all.
Well,
In
that's
any
nice.
case, I expect great things from you.
More pressure,
Walk
good.
this world proudly, dear Professor.
With a smile on my face, as Claude
May
Wood
the
has
goddess
asked.
Sothis protect you.
The
Cool.
goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Yeah, that's your name. What a fun coincidence.
Is something the matter?
No. It's nothing.
I see. In that case, farewell.
Do not
Ciao.
say something that we may regret.
Yeah, I said, I don't know. I didn't.
What exactly am I?
Loud at the
Now,
moment.
Let's leave this place. Please. Please.
and confused.
Go.
Very good. Now we can finally get a breather. Well, in terms of actually completing the mission, I mean, again, it wasn't actually that difficult, but at first that really was like the episode of failed experiments in all ways. I mean, their experiment succeeded, but both of mine failed, trying to take down the Death Knight with a crit from a Soul Blade. You know what? I just realized both of those experiments failed in large part due to a 20% crit, our 20% missing, and then his 20% hitting. There's something poetically stupid about that. I mean, it's not that we would have taken him down, even if our sword attack had hit, but... God, it's disappointing that we didn't get the Death Knight and we missed the shell, even though we had a perfect avenue for it. Well, that's just how the dice roll, I guess, when you're playing with enemies that have high crit. Even if they're otherwise really easy to defeat. It's a shame, but as Claude says, we must put a smile on our face and carry on. Next video on the channel is going to be some more Pikmin 4, so do look on out for that, naturally, as always. And that's all. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Oh, that didn't turn out how I looked. Okay, maybe I'll just manually control this bit. Turn out that well. Maybe now, I'm not sure. Oh, there are a lot of bulwarks out in this one. Oh, I'm not gonna have time to take my own if I don't go soon. I'm gonna send... Oh man, this is really bad. I just wanted this screen all open so I could have a few of them be distracted because they're all close